Hey, I'm Mitchell. Welcome to another video in the RSP Education series. Sensors are the eyes and ears of industrial automation, but how do they really work behind the scenes? How do they talk to control systems, stay accurate in harsh environments, and even think together to make smarter decisions? Welcome back to RSP Supply's educational series. Today we're cracking open the world of sensor integration within industrial systems. We're going to uncover how sensors communicate, wired or wireless, how their signals are cleaned and converted, how you can pick the right one for your environment, and how combining multiple sensors can transform simple data into smart insights. If you like this kind of content and want more educational videos, please like and subscribe. Also, this video is for educational purposes only. Consult a professional for your application. RSP Supply is not liable for any misuse of this information. With that said, let's get right into it. So let's start with how sensors talk to the rest of the system. We've got analog signals like 4 to 20 milliamp and 0 to 10 volt. 4 to 20 milliamp is a workhorse. It's great in noisy environments and works over long cable runs without losing signal integrity. 0 to 10 volt is common too, but it's more sensitive to electrical interference. Then we've got digital protocols. You got IO-Link, and that gives you two-way communication. Perfect for reconfiguring sensors without rewiring. HART overlays digital info on a traditional analog line. That's great if you're upgrading existing systems. Modbus and Profibus, they're field bus protocols. They're reliable, tried and true. Ethernet IP brings it all into the network world, fast, robust, and scalable across the whole facility. And don't forget wireless. For places you can't easily run cable like remote pumps or storage tanks, you'll see wireless sensors using LoRa WAN, Zigbee, or even Wi-Fi. Just keep in mind, you're trading some reliability for flexibility when it comes to wireless. Sensor signals, they don't always come in clean. You need signal conditioning. So first, we might amplify weak signals, especially from things like strain gauges. Then we apply filters, removing electrical noises from nearby motors or VFDs. Next, you convert analog to digital using an ADC or an analog to digital converter. The resolution here matters. A 16-bit ADC gives you finer detail than a 10-bit does. Finally, we calibrate the sensor, making sure its output matches real-world values. Smart systems can even run self-diagnostics, letting you know when something's off. But what if one sensor isn't enough? That's where sensor fusion comes in. Take, for example, a robotic arm. A proximity sensor tells it something's nearby. A vision system confirms what that something is, its shape, its size, and angle. Then together, they create a more complete picture. That means fewer errors, better precision. Sensor fusion is all about combining strengths to overcome individual weaknesses. Then there's picking the right sensor. It's not just about specs, it's also about application. Start with the environment. If you got high moisture, get a sensor with an IP67 or higher rating. If it's hot or cold, make sure the sensor can handle those extremes. Material compatibility matters too, like in food or chemical plants. You want to choose materials for the sensor that won't corrode or contaminate the product. Think about the accuracy and response time you need. A bin level sensor doesn't need millisecond response, but a motion control sensor absolutely does. And finally, how will it be mounted and maintained? A sensor's only as useful as your ability to install it solidly and access it when something goes wrong. So let's wrap it up. We covered the core communication protocols with analog, digital, wireless, each with its own strengths depending on your system's needs. We also talked about signal conditioning, how to clean up raw data and make it usable. You saw how sensor fusion can improve accuracy and reduce risk. And finally, we walked through how to choose the right sensors based on your application, environment, and performance demands, or at least the basics with that. Sensors are more than components. They're the foundation of data-driven automation. And with the right integration, they can turn your systems from reactive to proactive. For a full line of sensors and hundreds of thousands of other industrial automation products, please go to our website. That's rspsupply.com, the internet's top source for industrial hardware.